Hi, my name is Kelvin Kihiko, and this is my introductory speech. Before I begin, I would like to ask, how many of you have ever watched a great action movie or read a book with a great action hero going on a very dangerous adventure and doing things that we would consider a little bit too risky, but they do it anyway because of the thrill of it? Well, that's what I want my life to be like. Because nowadays, more and more people are too reliant on microwavable food and takeout as a way of satiating their hunger. So when you try to go into the world of cooking as somebody with basic knowledge, it feels very hard and life-threatening. So ever since the lockdown happened, I decided to go into the world of cooking and try to expand my knowledge by learning more recipes. But most of the time, this just led to their food catching on fire or the house being smoky and the carbon monoxide going off. Cooking these new dishes and trying to perfect old ones always expands my knowledge and gives me the thrill that I'm really looking for. When I perfect those old dishes that were bothering me because maybe I wasn't using the right amount of ingredients, I wasn't using the right amount, I wasn't using the ingredients that were needed, or maybe I left the food to cook for too long, leading to it being burnt, or I took out the food too early, leading to it being undercooked. But when I finally get the food right and I'm able to replicate it multiple times, it really makes me joyous and happy. It makes me want to do more and do even riskier recipes that could lead to greater failures, but they still give me the thrill that I'm looking for. I also like to challenge my body physically, and most of these involve going through the outdoors and going through nature. These can range from going to 2 to 3 hour long hikes up the Cascade Mountains or climbing a small mountain. But even though I didn't have a climbing experience at the time and I hadn't climbed anything that was larger than a tree, I still tried my best to climb that mountain, and when I was done with it, I was very happy and joyous for myself. Another risky endeavor involves swimming. My swimming skills aren't the best, and they've led me to almost drowning twice in my life. But my love of swimming has still grown in the last couple years, and whenever there was a chance to go somewhere to swim, I would take the chance no matter where the opportunity came from. These would involve going through the forest in the middle of the night, trying to get a quick dip in the middle of autumn. Trying to get a quick dip in the cold water in the middle of autumn. This also involved me and my friends and I going through multiple cities trying to find a decent swimming pool that is open in the middle of fall and in the middle of the week. I've always loved taking things apart and putting them back together. But what really fascinated me was the electricity that powered all of them. Something so dangerous yet so powerful can be used, whether in Frankenstein where it was used to bring back a person, or in the modern day where it's used to power our whole electric grid. I love it so much that I decided to take classes on it to learn on how it can be used, or how it can be harnessed and used to help more people. Whenever I get new information related to electricity, it always makes me feel thrilled and exhilarated like a hungry hyena. And it gets even better when I can physically work with it and get to know more of it. Because it always feels like you're on the edge of your seat. You don't know if you're going to get electrocuted or not. Because if you do get electrocuted, there's always a chance that it might lead you to death or worse, paralyzed. So it always keeps you on your toes, making you want to learn more so you can stay on the safe side. So, in conclusion, I don't want my life to be dull and filled with regrets. I don't want to think in the future that if I could go back, I would change more, or if I knew better, I would have done it differently. I want every day to feel like it was well spent. I will continue to use YouTube as a guide to improve my cooking, but I will also focus on my physical well-being so I can continue to explore more of nature and become more educated in electricity. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.